Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back. Today we are going to do something a little bit different. We're still going to open up some old school baseball packs. However, instead of pulling them from my personal collection, we are going to be pulling them out of a box from jampacks.net. If you're not familiar with Jampacks, each month they have a different feature selection of cards. They will send you a list of the cards as well as some of the top cards that you can pull from each pack. Also, along with each jam pack, you can get a pack of 25 top loaders, as well as a box of 100 penny sleeves. So you'll be able to immediately take some of the good cards from the packs that you open up and put them away. Along with each month, you can get a selection of star baseball cards. So they'll send it in a team bag with some hit cards here. So this month they are sending 12 star cards, along with a mystery pack, which each month you can select between a current star, rookie, or Hall of Famer. Usually with the old school packs, I tend to find that they mostly give you Hall of Famers. So you are going to get a guaranteed Hall of Famer rookie card, as well as a Hall of Famer autograph. So that's something that you'll get out of each pack here. And each month they have a different selection. There's going to be some card packs that you're going to get pretty much every month, but they do try to give you a different variety here. So it's kind of neat. And each month you're also guaranteed either 2 cello packs or 2 rack packs, or a mixture of the two along with these. So this month we're going to just go through and show what they sent me in my pack. We have a 1991 Score Series 1, a 1992 Fleer. This is 1992 Don Russ, a 1991 Leaf Series 2, 1990 Fleer, 1990 Don Russ, 1991 Don Russ Series 1, 1988 Don Russ, along with a 1991 Fleer Ultra. And then getting to some of the better potential packs here. We have a 1995 Fleer, a 1989 Topps, 1990 Score, 1991 Topps, 1989 Don Russ, 1991 Bowman, an 87 Topps, 87 Don Russ, and then this month one of the feature packs is a 1993 Score Select, where you can get a Derek Jeter rookie card. The cello packs that I got in this one was a 1988 and a 1989 Fleer. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I'll start off with our star cards here. Let's see what we can find in here. On top we do have a Paul Molitor. I believe that is 82. An 81 Paul Molitor. And then we have a Darryl Strawberry 88 Fleer Headliners. As a Mets fan, that's a pretty cool card for me. Then we have a 1981 82 Steve Garvey. This is a 1994 Bowman Roger Clemens, an 87 Fleer Eddie Murray, 89 Upper Deck Gary Carter, 1980 Jim Palmer, and we have a 95 Fleer Wade Boggs, 84 Topps Dale Murphy. This is a Fred McGriff and a 1989 Fleer subset. And then we have a 1983 Fleer Reggie Jackson. And then I have a Emotion Mike Piazza from 1995. So some pretty cool cards there. As a Mets fan, Piazza and Strawberry are really cool cards. Always was a Dale Murphy fan, so that's a really neat set of cards to get. So let's go ahead and start opening up some packs here and go through these and see what we can find. We have 91 Fleer Ultra that we're going to start with today. And we start off with a sticker from the Phillies. Scott Chiamparino, Joe Carter, Bobby Thigpen, Edgar Martinez, Dennis Eckersley, Tony Phillips, Greg Swindell, the dreaded checklist, Manny Lee, Mo Vaughn, Hector Villanueva, Gary Ritas, Darryl Boston, and Mike Marshall. So some pretty cool names out of there. Nothing too great. And going with the 88 Don Russ, looking for Roberto Alomar and Tom Glavine rookies. If you follow my videos, you know I've never gotten an Alomar rookie, so I'm really hoping to pull one out of these packs that I have here. And it would be nice to pull one out of this box here. We have Jerry Don Gleaton, Mike Devereaux, Jay Buhner, Spike Owen, Jim Morrison, Steve Kiefer, Pete Stanisiak, Devon White, Diamond Kings, another dreaded checklist, Tony Pena, Jamie Moyer, Junior Ortiz, Zane Smith, Ron Robinson, and Bruce Ruffin. So, not the best pack there. All right, and now we're going to go to 91 Don Russ Series 1. And we start off with the Ageless Wonder Charlie Huff, Tim Tuffle, looks like he's sitting down in midair, Scott Scudder with a very weird print mark on the bottom right, Carlton Fisk, Tom Pagnozzi, Dave Bergman, Luis Rivera, Cal Ripken All-Star, Pete Harnish, Gino Petralli, Dave Magadan, Lance Johnson, Gary Carter, Pedro Guerrero, Diamond Kings, and Eric King. So, pretty cool names there. And 1990 Don Russ, a lot of errors in this set here. Don't know if we're going to get any errors out of this one or not. See what we can find. One thing I hated about this set was how much wax the back card would always get. We have here Steve Alboni, Candy Maldonado, Gary Carter, Rich Yett, Ed Whitson Diamond Kings, Tracy Jones, Brian Dubois rookie, Jamie Navarro, Carlton Fisk, Tim Launder, Jack Armstrong, Alfredo Griffin, Jeff Hamilton, Don August, Gerald Perry, and Terry Mulholland. So none of the big players in there, and none of the obvious errors either. All right, so now we're going to go on ahead to 1990 Fleer. Larry Walker, one of the big rookies, Dave Justice. But we start off with Mackie Sasser, Pete O'Brien, Barry Larkin, Don Mattingly, Players of the Decade card, Candy Maldonado, John Dobson, Mark Grace, Glenn Braggs, Brian Harvey, German Gonzalez, Mike Harkey, Mike Heath, Chris James, Mike Rosler and Derek May rookies, and Tim Cruz, who recently passed right after that card was made. So, all right, so now we're going to go over to 1991 Leaf Series 2, looking for some Gold Leaf rookies. There are some error cards in Series 1, the Gold Leaf rookies, but doesn't look like we're going to get any of them in here. We have Mike Boddicker, Mike Jeffcoat, Sean Abner, Ken Hill, Dwayne Henry, John Candelaria, Bill Swift, Joey Cora, Heathcliff Slocum, Kevin Bass, Ron Hassey, Eric Schau, Franklin Stubbs, Gerald Perry, and Roberto Alomar. So nothing too great, but some pretty big names out of that one. All right, so now we're going to go to 92 Don Russ. I don't remember ever collecting these. I'm not sure if I've ever opened any of these packs or not, but we'll see what we can find here. Actually, I do remember this now. But didn't collect it too much, though. But we have Dave Nilsson, rookie, Danny Jackson, Pete O'Brien, Tim Belcher, Walt Weiss, Hubie Brooks, Jeff Robinson, Andre Dawson, Lee Smith, Juan Samuel, Doug Tosenzo, Tim Wallach, Luis Mercedes, rookie, Danny Darwin, Chris Carpenter. So nothing too phenomenal out of that pack. And going to 92 Fleer. I never liked this set for some reason. So I never really collected it much. But we're going to start off here with Pete Harnish, Bill Wegman, Craig Shipley, Eric Hansen. There's John Smoltz, Alex Fernandez, which would have been a nice card back in the day, Alfredo Griffin, Mark Salas, Cliff Young, Mark Gubiza, Rafael Palmeiro, Sandy Alomar Jr., Delano DeShields, another hot card back in the day, Lee Smith League Leaders and Saves, and then we have a Joel Johnston Prospects card, Terry Pendleton, and Bill Swift. So nothing too amazing out of that here. All right, so now we're going to go to 91 score, looking for Musina rookie. I've opened up a lot of these, pretty much most, if not entire box of my own without any Musinas. So let's see if I can pull one out of a box where I only get one pack. We start off with Jose Canseco, Corey Snyder, Mark Langston, Todd Stottlemyre, Rosario Rodriguez, Tom Nevers, and Wade Boggs. Rob Dibble, Pete Incaviglia, R.J. Reynolds, Mike Morgan, Kevin Seitzer, Mike Pagliarulo, Sean Dunston, Jeff Treadway, and Kevin Romine. So a couple pretty neat cards, but none of the big cards in that set. So didn't expect to get a whole lot out of those packs, but the next ones we're hoping to get a little bit better. Going to move these around a little bit here. We're going to start off with 95 Fleer. I was not collecting baseball cards in 95, so I've never opened up any of these packs. I don't really know what all is in the set here, so we'll see what we can find. And that is a Jeff Facero. Do not like that how these cards are hard to find the names here, but there's a Dave Cone, Dennis Martinez, Rick White. There's a Klesko. We have an Alex Rodriguez card, an insert card, so that's pretty neat. Set that out. Have to look up what the value is of that one later here. Midgery Cummings, and that's looks like Mike Gardner, Harold Baines, Chad Curtis, Terrell Wade, and Zane Smith. So that pack is pretty cool with that Alex Rodriguez. I know it's not a rookie card, but it is one of the earlier years of him. 94 was his rookie card, so that's definitely a second-year card for him. So I'm actually going to go ahead and put that in a penny sleeve in a top loader before we get moving forward here. I don't have any idea what the value of this card is, but I don't want it to get messed up. Alright, so put that up here. And we'll move on to 1989 Topps, looking for Smoltz rookies, Randy Johnson, a few others, Biggio. Alright, we're going to start off with the propaganda piece here. Louis Meadows, Matt Williams, Willie Upshaw, Wade Boggs record breaker, Tommy John, Don Robinson, Ozzie Smith All-Star, John Costello, Jim DeShays, Sid Bream, Tony Pena, Wallace Johnson, Danny Gladden, Kevin Seitzer, and Greg Brock. Nothing too great out of that pack. And we'll go to 1990 Score, looking for Bo Jackson Football, Baseball, Frank Thomas, among other cards in here. And we're going to start off with Dave Smith, John Franco, Guillermo Hernandez, Mike Lacoste, Frank Thomas or Bo Jackson. We have Lights Out at Candlestick Park after the earthquake at the World Series. Terry Pohl, John Crook, Bob Melvin, Carmen Castillo, Dennis Oil Can Boyd, Junior Ortiz, Chuck Finley, there's Big Mac, Kirby Puckett, Randy Kuchar, and Ryan Sandberg highlights. So a couple pretty big names, a couple Hall of Famers in that pack, so that's pretty cool. All right, and another set I've never really collected too much of, 1991 Topps. Just never really liked the set when it first came out, but there are a couple really good cards in here. We have Chipper Jones rookie card, as well as the Mark Whitten error card, which is highly sought after. All right, so we do have the propaganda piece for Instant Win Game, which obviously they're not going to honor now. We have Von Hayes, Tom Bernansky, Rick Cerrone, Terry Mulholland, Kurt Schilling, Tim Tuffle, Jack Doherty, Gene Larkin, Mark Salas, Scott Terry, Chris Hammond, Paul Osemacher, Dan Wilson, draft pick, Randy Veras, and Rick Mailer. So Nothing too amazing out of that pack. All right, so now we're getting to some of the better packs here. We're going to go ahead and open up 89 Don Russ, looking for Griffey Jr. I've always had horrible luck pulling Griffey. 2 straight boxes, opened up without any more. Did just purchase 2 more boxes that arrived today, so hopefully we'll get some makeups out of that. But looking here for Griffey, Randy Johnson, Biggio, John Smoltz, Kurt Schilling, Sheffield, and others. We start off with Tim Jones, Darren Dalton, Norm Charlton, Shane Mack, Chris Spire, Tom Prince, Mark Lemke, Rolando Romez, Barry Lyons, Darnell Coles, Pat Borders, Steve Lombardozzi, Vince Coleman, Dwayne Ward, and Randy Bush. So 89 Don Russ continues to hate me. All right, so now we're going to go over to 91 Bowman, looking for a lot of rookies that are in this set here. We do have Chipper Jones, Jim Tomei are the 2 best. Jeff Bagwell, Ivan Rodriguez, Mike Mussina, Javi Lopez, and several others. So hopefully we'll get something good out of this one. All right, we start off with Bob Ojeda, Alan Trammell, Storm Davis, Jose Lind, Eddie Murray, another Eddie Murray, Carlos Garcia, Jose Rijo, Dave Magadan, Tim Belcher, Larry Kasian, who I've never heard of other than this card, Lance Parrish, Kevin Mitchell, and Alfredo Griffin. So nothing too amazing out of that one. And then we move on to 87 Topps, looking for Barry Larkin, Bonds, Bo Jackson, Will Clark. Those are the hot cards. Others in here, which one of the other nice cards, rookie cards on here is Mike Greenwell, who is in this pack here at the back. And we're going to start off here, though, with Keith Moreland, Don Robinson, Al Newman, Jeff Stone, Alan Trammell, Mike Witt. There's Angels team leaders, Jerry Hairston, the Mike Greenwell rookie. Would have loved to own that in 87. Mike Mason, Junior Ortiz, Milt Thompson, Ron Reynolds, Larry McWilliams, Bruce Benedict, Jim Hankovitz, and Mike Scott. So the highlight is definitely the Greenwell out of that one. All right, so now we're going to go to 87 Don Russ. This is a pack that did open up 1 out of a box and got 3 of the top cards here. I've got Maddox, Bo Jackson, and Barry Bonds. We also have Barry Larkin, Mark McGwire, Will Clark, and others. Starting off, Randy Myers rookie card, Dan Plesac, Candy Maldonado, Randy Bush, Denny Walling. There's a Mattingly, kind of cool card. Always loved Donnie baseball. Doyle Alexander, Dave Stewart, Kirby Puckett, Darren Dalton, Tom Seaver, Jerry Narron, Jose Guzman, Dave Collins, and John Crook. So it's a very star-studded pack. None of the big rookies, but can't complain about with the type of players we got. So now we're looking at 93 Score Select, hoping to find a Jeter. And we start off with Moise Alou, Brian Williams, Scott Cooper, Carlos Hernandez, Sid Bream, Joe Gray, Alan Trammell, Mickey Morandini, Jamie Navarro, Steve Farr, Jim Abbott, there's a Jeff Bagwell, Mark Langston, Doug Jones, and Edgar Martinez. So the good news for a lot of people is that a lot of big rookies out of these packs, they're still out there for somebody else to get in the Jampack. So if you haven't ordered April Jampack, go ahead and get that, and hopefully you'll get some of the big rookies that I didn't. We still have the Cello packs. We're going to go ahead and open up the 88 Fleer. We have a Chris James on the back and Glenn Wilson on the front. And we are looking for Mark Grace, Edgar Martinez, Tom Glavine, rookies, Matt Williams. So we'll see what we can pull out of here. Start off with Glenn Wilson, Tony Gwynn, and Vince Coleman. Hal Morris, Ron Kittle, R.J. Reynolds, Steve Lombardozzi, Tom Hune, Kelly Gruber, John Davis, Danny Cox, Spike Owen, Randy St. Clair, Jay Bell, Les Lancaster. The stickers, we have the Yankees, and then we have a Cubs A's. Ken Phelps, Harry Spillman, Lou Whitaker, Louis Salazar, Lee Lacy, Brad Havens, and finally somebody of note, Dave Stewart, Tim Wallach, and there's a Bo Jackson second year, so that's a pretty cool card. Frank Williams, Jerry Brown, Greg Jeffries, who would have been I would have been flipping, doing backflips, doing whatever I could after getting a Greg Jeffries rookie, Devon White, and Chris James. So it's pretty cool cards out of that one. And our final solo pack here, we have 89 Fleer, with the chance to get Randy Johnson, Biggio, Gary Sheffield, obviously the Ken Griffey Jr., and see if we can pull a Bill Ripken error variation here. And there's also some Randy Johnson variations as well. So see what we can find. We start off with Vance Law, Dan Plesac, Dan Petrie, Gene Larkin, Darren Jackson, Jack Morris, Lenny Harris, rookie, Danny Heap, Jeff Kunkel, Jeff Parrott, George Brett, Greg Harris, Rick Roden. There's a Biggio rookie, so that's a cool card to pull. Johnny Ray, Kelly Gruber, Eric Plunk. The stickers here, we have the Padres and Mets, along with the Yankees. And then we have all-star cards for Will Clark and Rafael Palmeiro, Kurt Ford, Carmen Castillo, Gary Carter, Paul Mirabella, Tom Gordon rookie, Keith Miller, Brooke Jacoby, Jose Rijo, Sean Hillegas, Atlee Hammaker, Mike Boddicker, Damon Berryhill, Greg Brock, Jack Lazorko, Mark Davidson, Pat Perry, and Lou Whitaker. So not a whole lot when it comes to high value cards today. Did get this Alex Rodriguez, who I'm going to look up here in just a moment and find out what we have. And then we also have this gold packet with a Hall of Fame rookie card and a Hall of Fame autograph. So we'll see what we can find here in just a moment. All right. And after looking up that Alex Rodriguez, it does look like it's about a $4 card. So definitely not a bad card at all there. The high value isn't in this particular box, but that just means that somebody else is going to get some really good value out of their Jampack. So go ahead and order. We're going to go ahead and open up our gold foil pack here, looking for a guaranteed Hall of Famer and a guaranteed Hall of Fame rookie card and a guaranteed Hall of Fame autograph. I'm pulling it off here. I'm not going to look at it. And put a Brian Hinkle football card over it here, and we'll see what we can find. And it is a Jeff Bagwell rookie card. So that's kind of a neat card to pull. And then our autograph card, we're going to pull that out here, and it is going to be a Jim Rice autograph. So that's a really cool autograph to pull. It's from the Topps 2022 insert card. So Jim Rice, really neat little autograph to pull. So that is our April Jampacks, old school Jampack. So I appreciate everybody dropping by. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already done so. I do have a lot more content coming up, some really cool boxes opened, and a lot more coming up here. So appreciate everybody stopping in, and hope to see you around soon. Have a great day, everybody.